Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, happy Friday to you. We're about to play some Magic the Gathering, but first, let's ease up, let's calm down, let's have a sip of water, if that's what we have with us today. Perhaps it's a mug of hot coffee with a vanity label. I hope you're having a great Friday. I am in a super relaxed, super chill out mood. Let me tell you, I just got done at the gym. Feeling a little poo-pooed in the best way. You know what I mean? Like, you know how when you have like a dog and the dog is freaking out, right? Or you like watch the dog whisperer and they're just like, you gotta walk the dog. The dog has way too much energy. That happens to me sometimes where I'm feeling wrought out and a little bit anxious and angsty. And then I realize I need to walk the Sean. I just haven't walked the Sean. I need to do that. So I did myself some exercising and just like also, let me just take care of this for AF 2411. There you go. There you go. Oh. There we go. Oh my gosh. I got you covered, AF. I got you. Yeah, I just had to walk the Sean. So now I'm in a super chill out, relaxode mood. Isn't that nice? How are you? What are you doing this weekend? I want to state that there's two things I'm doing this weekend. Actually, three notable things I'm doing this weekend. First, tonight I'm going out to this sensational Italian restaurant. I've been looking forward to it all week. It's my cheat meal, and they have this cherry brandy. It's so good. It's so good. Wow. Second thing I want to do this weekend, I haven't gotten a massage in like 6 months or something, and I love massages, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a massage. I'm going to try to do a massage. Third thing I'm going to do, I'm going to work a little on my coding project that, God, has been filling me with so much joy to be working on. It's so great. What about you? I hear some people talking about Friday Night Magic. We're, of course, doing a little bit of Magic the Gathering. V-Friend says, sorry, but cherry brandy is totally not Italian. Well, so this Italian restaurant is an Italian chef that grew up in... It told me last time and I recognized the name and I've forgotten about it already. And he lives now in Napa. And every day he drives from Napa to Oakland to this restaurant. Makes really delicious, authentic Italian food. His father was a big, famous Italian chef. And a lot of the wine and brandy that he brings is from his friends in Napa, because he apparently lives next to a bunch of wineries and vineyards. So it's really good. It's really good. I don't care if it's not authentic. It's insanely delicious. Oh my god, what else is going on? TV's Com says, Dan, I want to share an exciting news in my life. I got to present at a national conference in front of over 425 people in my field and got lots of congratulations and validation on my work. Oh my god, congratulations! That's so good. Dude, oh my god, let me tell you. Validation. I think that's like the meaning of work, man, right there. Like, money's great if you want to just sit there and grind on a project and get paid for it. But I find that if I get paid for something and it gets thrown away, not used, or everyone's like, all right, cool, and just moves on, it feels terrible. And if I get no money for something and someone's like, great job, I'm like, woo! And I think that the happy medium is both, certainly. But, that's just delightful to hear. V-Friend says, what's Extra Life Momir's Madness? Yeah, let me just say what we're going to do today. Same thing we've been doing for a long time. We're doing some good old sponsored draft-a-ronies from the fine folks at Wizards of the Coast. I'm gonna call this, for the most part, sponsored. Just to be safe, because of FTC regulations, I label every single one of these... shows as a sponsored show, but I'm like way over my needed amount of Magic content. Like, I fucking just love playing Guilds of Ravnica. It's so good. Silvo says Sean's you're getting married in a month. It's pretty awesome. I actually got engaged with my Day Night TV shirt under my fancy digs. Woo, Silvo's so sick. We gotta find out what this is. Wizards of the Coast is donating $25,000 to Extra Life to support healing local kids. We're also raising money through a charity stream this weekend. At those times, soon consider joining us to celebrate. We're running a special event. Each turn, click on Momir on the left side of your battlefield, pay X mana, and discard a card to create a random token copy of a creature from all of MTG Arena with converted mana cost X. No deck required. Will provide deck of 12 copies, each of 5 basic lands. Since the sport of Extra Life, all players will begin with 21 life. That's like a really cute event. Oh, gosh. Wait, you can get Day 9 merch? Yeah, dbh.la/Day 9. It's pretty basic merch. The backpack, I think, is very sexy. Felderis, happy 52-month anniversaries. You know, I think, do we want to do competitive drafts or regular drafts? What are you guys in the mood for? Quick drafts or tough drafts? Competitive? Yeah. We apparently have packs. Nice. Nice. Tajik is okay. In like budget Boros, I think he's good. Competitive Guilds of Ravnica drafts. Let's do it. Sure you want to purchase this item? I'm positive. Alright, this is the card. This is the pick. We did it. We found the pick. We found it. Yeah. So, looking at this, what do I think the best cards in this pack are? I think that Expansion Explosion, fantastic card. Really just top ranker card. City Watch Sphinx is another extraordinarily nice card. This is probably my second choice. It's a big flyer. It's so great. Necrotic Wound is also solid, but I really think the big flyers are just so good, and Necrotic Wound is quite conditional, but I actually think it's better in Dimir than it is in Golgari, because Golgari just never has things in the bin unless you really build for it. Oh, Artful Takedown. Actually, this is probably my number 2 choice. I didn't see this at first. Artful Takedown is just super solid removal. Looking at this, I think I would still take the City Watch Sphinx over the Artful Takedown. I just think having big flyers and big creatures is very, very good, but this is excellent. Sinful says, hey Sean, best advice you can give for drafting to a new player. I did a video on new player drafting that I put up on the YouTubes. What an interesting pack. Wow, this one is really interesting. Now, first of all, let me just note, I am not at all upset if I don't use Expansion Explosion. Not at all upset about that. Demotion is very conditional. It's extremely good if you're in Boros aggro, because you just spend 1 mana to have all the effect you'd ever want out of a Luminous Bonds. Undercity Necrolisk is not incredible. Becoming a 4/4 is actually pretty relevant in terms of stat line, but a 4-mana 3/3 is nothing to flip out about. Swarm Guildmage is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It can delay games, which I think is super important in Golgari. Like, unbelievably important. I found... Prey Upon has not been an incredible card this entire time. I'm not a big fan of that. So I think that, like, this is a good card. I actually kind of do like Sonic Assault, but only if I'm, like, committedly is it. I think this is just such a solid enabler for Golgari. I love Siege Worm if I can actually get into Selesnya. I think the pick is Swarm Guildmage... Yeah, I think it's just Swarm Guildmage. And I want to stress something that I brought up in other drafts that, like, incidentally has not really happened that much. First few picks, we don't really care what the colors are. We want to just pick very good cards. So, what do we think is good here? Yeah, I see the best card here, very quickly. Chat, pretty on board with it. I think Rock Charger here is the best card. I think it's a very sickeningly good card. Why is Rock Charger good? It itself is a 1/3 flyer. It works with any creature. Very easy to enable. Thoughtbound Phantasm is pretty good. Pretty fantastically good. Pretty fantastically good. But it does have some conditions upon it. So I think that Rock Charger's the choice. Looks like half a chat said Rock Charger, half a chat said Thoughtbound Phantasm. I think that there is an argument to be made that, hey, no, Thoughtbound Phantasm, come on, we have Expansion Explosion. You know, we could get some, we got blue, we got blue. This is strictly nicer in Dimir. I'm going to get the Rock Charger. Citywide Bust is an interesting card because it can be an absolute blowout in the most situational of spots. So I'm going to go ahead and nab up this Rook Charger. 2 Siege Worms, though. 3 Siege Worms, though. Okay. These are some interesting little packs. So Enhanced Surveillance, I actually don't even see what is good about this card. I mean, I know what it does literally. Lets me surveil an extra 2. So it lets me fix pretty hard. But I think just regular old surveil has been good enough. What are the good cards here? I'm always a fan of Blade Instructor. Always, always. Discovery Dispersal is actually pretty nice. Just the Discovery is really, really, really nice. Works in blue. We have an Expansion Explosion. I like this because it has 3 power. This is okay. Bartizan Bats is hilariously a win condition. Sonic Assault is good conditionally. I think it's pretty clear Discovery Dispersal. Most of chat agrees, 66 to 25. Huh. What do we think about this? These packs have not been really remarkable. So everyone sees Healer's Hawk. So we always have to disregard that. What do I actually think is the best card here? What do I think is the best card? When in doubt, in first 5 picks, just pick whatever you think the best card is, regardless of colors. I think this is circumstantially good in a deck. Like, things like Cosmotronic Wave and Gravitic Punch are things that, like, if I'm Izzet and I've picked 20 Izzet cards, I might go, ooh, Gravitic Punch, that's a nice pickup. Or, like, it's good at, like, as when the pick has turned around, like, pick 13. It seems nice. So, but, like, pick 5, no. Book Devour is pretty weak. This is weak. This is pretty weak. Circumstantial. This is just filler. I really just think it's these two, and I like Muse Drake more and more. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Muse Drake. I used to think Muse Drake was just a big old pile of shit. It's a lot of green. It's a lot of green. This is a very difficult pick. What we could do is we could Circuitous Route and begin to just pick up a lot of gates, because I think there's going to be a lot of gates wheeling up hard. Golgari Raiders, I think, is a surprisingly terrible card. Surprisingly terrible card. Generous Stray, I think, is the card I like the most here, but I really like this in Selesnya. This is a lot of green, and we've been passing a lot of worms. I'm passing a lot of worms. I think this is a little early for a Circuitous Route, unless I'm committing right now. I'm biased towards cats. That is true. Shambles 299. I'm going to pick up a Generous Stray. This is pick 7, so we're going to see the pick that we're going to see the pick. Is the MTG Twitch extension not active today? Oh, it's active right now, so just go ahead and hit F5 if you're not seeing it. I'm seeing a lot of green. These are 3 pretty solid green cards. pretty solid green cards. Golgari Guildgate's even pretty solid. I'm going to pick up the Iron Shell Beetle. It's just such a reliable, strong 2-drop in Golgari or in Selesnya, and I'm not really sure what my colors are yet. What the fuck? The latest Night Veil sprite in the universe. Okay, I mean, that's really good. So I'm not red, except maybe is it, and this is not, these three are not is it cards. Night Veil Sprite is just excellent. So, okay, pick a Night Veil Sprite. Okay, I am reading the packs. I think it's a pretty clear Hellkite Whelp here. I think we're going to be some sort of slow is-it deck. None of these inspire me. I think this is a clear Dimir Guildgate. There's a Darkblade Agent. Okay. So if I take these puppies out and say we're doing something like this. What do you think about that? Darkblade or Passwall Adept? Darkblade Agent is not as good. There's 106 people saying Darkblade Agent, 17 saying Passwall Adept. I think we're going to want to run our red here. I don't necessarily know about this, because you'll note that we have just 2 Surveillys. It is between these two, but I think the Passwall Adept is pretty solid pick here. You'll note that we did pick some nice 2-droppies, some nice early game here. But if we're pretty sure we're not Selesnya, then we do need 2-drops. I think I'm going to pick up the Passwall Adept. I'm going to pick up the Passwall. There's Enhanced Surveillance. Why not? I think we might be is it plus a touch of black. Those are some late Iron Shell Beetles. Okay, here's our crappy red. If we are is it, we're looking like a slower is it. So Cosmotronic Wave doesn't feel suitable. I'm actually, well, this is weird to say, but I'm going to get the freaking Book Devourer, which is just not an exciting card. But a 4/5 body really late is reasonable. Alright, we're just going to build a Selesnya deck in the sideboard. Wow, that's a late Crushing Canopy, huh? Fuck. Oh! There's a Deadly Visit. There's a Chromatic Lantern. So the blue here is weak. The red here is terrible. It's just a sure strike. I really think Chromatic Lantern is what we want. Chromatic in 5 color. I don't necessarily think 5 color. I mean, it's not like I got a pile of bombs here I'm eager to run. This is really nice, but I think it's pretty clear where, for the most part, is it. So I'm just going to get the Chromatic Lantern. We might not run it. Isn't this like a modern card? Isn't this just like a modern all-star or something? There's a Kraul Harpooner. It's a Thought Erasure. It's the highest upvoted one. Our good old Thought Erasure. We could just go strictly 3 color. Look for gates. Beam Splitter is good in a very control-ish circumstance. Is there a reason we would go 4 color? No, I mean, we're sort of an evasion-y kind of deck, huh? We might be Dimir. Yeah, we might still be Dimir. That is actually an absolutely true statement. I am going to pick up the Thought Erasure for that reason. Because looking at this, we could also be Dimir Splash Green or something like that. This is a very interesting draft. This is really interesting. Dimir Locket. This is good. This is actually okay in Dimir, but it's horrific if you're an Izzet or something like that. So Discovery Dispersal is excellent in Izzet, just with Discovery. Just with the Discovery. None of these red cards or blue cards are tickling my fancy as much. I'm still going to pick this up. I'm increasingly thinking we are 3-ish color. Yeah. Wow, what a pack. What a pack, man. Jesus. So I'm gonna say right now, answer's not Runaway Steam Kiln for sure. Not Runaway Steam Kiln for sure. The reason being, we just don't have a lot of red right now. So this is weaker, and we're not very, not super amazing. Golgari Finebroker is something I want for my standard decks. I think it's between these two. Hypothesis lets us draw 2 cards. And Disco 1. So this is sort of like a removal that replaces itself. Artful Takedown is exceptional. This is super, super, super exceptional. I think it's one of these two. There's an argument to be made for Command the Storm, but I think it's a bad argument. I think it's hard to... I think that we're going to go for Artful Takedown because I think we might actually just be Dimir because Expansion Explosion is the really only like red fist pump card that we have right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. Never mind. I think we're actually just hard 3 color. This is fantastic. This is excellent. Golem Electromancer is actually a pretty legit card, but we're going to get the Guild Mage. It lets us draw. Anything else here? Smelt Ward Minotaur is actually very reliable. Okay. Wow. Perfect. Perfect. This is fantastic. We have a Dimir Guildgate, and everything else here is bad. Chromatic Lantern, I think we actually will run. I think it's actually important to be able to cast the Expansion Explosion. Interesting. This is an interesting little pack. Okay, let's see here. Let's do this. We have an Enhanced Surveillance that I might literally not run at all. In 2 drops, we have some goods here. Okay. Nothing in the 3. Artful Takedown. Let's count the number of creatures we have. I am going to count this, even though this is kind of a terrible creature. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck. Notion Rain does seem like something I'm going to want in this deck, though. I mean, may as well just run. May as well just run the Swarm Guild Mage. This is actually very tough. I really like Notion Rain a lot. Who needs creatures anyways, says Silvos 1470. I don't, you know what? That's what I'm talking about, man. Who needs this garbage anyways, man? I'm going to pick up a Notion Rain, and I think we can actually get away with some pretty terrible creatures and be okay. I, again, think that this is a pretty clear Izzet Guildgate. I don't even think we need amazing creatures. We just need some creatures, because I think our 3 colors actually coming together quite well. Barrier of Bones, I actually would be accepting of picking up. Okay. Let's see, what do we do? There's a Pass Wall Adept, which I like. I've talked a lot about how I like it. Pilfering Imp is weird. Target opponent reveals their hand, choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. I have been so unimpressed about this thing. I just think this. I used to be like, ooh, it's like a duress. It can deal a little damage. It's slow and shitty and bad. I'm gonna pick up the Pass Wall Adept. Dowser of Lights. A lot of you voted for it, which I think is reasonable. Oh my God, what do you know? We found a win condition. Pass Wall Adept, I just really like. Some of you voted for the Dowser of Lights, which I think is acceptable. But I think I'm a little concerned about this low end. And if we just get a few big dudes, this is why I actually think it's acceptable to still be having the Book Devourer in, which is a threat. So 100 of you say Devious Cover-Up, 78 of you say Bartizan Bats. I'm actually, the Bartizan Bats is absolutely precisely what we want, right? Because we are like real slow, real control-y. Devious Cover-Up is okay. Beam Splitter Mage. We don't have anything to target ourselves. Radical Idea lets us find things that we need. A lot of people started off with the Beam Splitter, but the Radical Ideas winning out. There's an argument to be made, which is, dude, just get a creature. You need a 2-drop. But I think we're actually okay thus far. I think I'm okay with 4 2-drops right now. I'm probably going to want 6. Definitely going to want some 3s. It's a dude, man. Yeah, it is a dude, isn't it? Screw bears, man. I hate bears. Are we just going to make the army of Pass Wall Adepts, or are we really into the mana fixing? I think I'm really into the mana fixing. I think I'm actually hard 3-color. We can actually add in that Swarm Guildmage if I get enough of these gates. Creeping Chill. That might actually get main decked. Torch Carrier, not a chance in hell I'm running that one. Gravitic Punch. It'd be the fucking funniest card to run in this deck. We got a real weird draft, but I think we're actually doing okay. I actually think we're doing okay. Alright, welcome. Welcome, Gravitic Punch. Thing of Beauty. Thing of Beauty, the Wall of Mist, coming back around. Okay. Alright. Now, Beacon Bolt, I have been pretty unimpressed with in draft. We have a Deadly Visit. We have an Inescapable Blaze. We have a Beacon Bolt. Mausoleum Secrets. It's not that good. It's just search the library for a card and just put it in the hand, which is not incredible. Really want this to wheel. There's been nothing but Siege Worms in this draft. I kind of would have liked all of them. What do I actually think I want to do here? So we actually have a good amount of spells. It's kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Not this. Okay, so it's Inescapable Blaze or Deadly Visit. What do I want to do? Is it better to be able to... I think I'm going to go with the Inescapable Blaze. I need some more ways to just deal some damage. I think it's really close, but I like Inescapable Blaze because it kind of also functions like removal in the exact same vein as Deadly Visit. It doesn't surveil, but it can also go to face. So Pretty clear Watcher in the Mist. I need creatures. It's a more expensive flyer. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Good. I need this for standard anyways, so I'm picking this no matter what. I'm picking this no matter what. I think there's a very strong argument to be made that the Whisper Agent is a better pick than the Crackling Drake in this circumstance, and I'm going to close my eyes and ignore that. This is certainly a way stronger card than the Whisper Agent, but I'm literally not even going to begin the act of considering anything but this because I really want this. We're hoping all these Whisper Agents wheel. Damn. Invert and Vent is the thing that everyone started off with until everyone sees that there's a Deadly Visit a few to the right. We're going to pick that one up. This is a cute little combat trick, but we can kill things. So, and I think that we actually have enough mana to be able to do that. Okay. What an interesting set of picks. We have 3 Dimir Guild Gates. This is kind of an expensive curve. 2 black mana? Yeah. 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 Everything in my body wants to take the Partisan Bats, but I think the correct thing is the Veiled Shade. We're going to be slow building up a lot of mana anyways. Veiled Shade can really take advantage of a lot of that. It makes it a little more likely that we are a proper 3-color. God damn. There's a lot of Guild Gates coming around that I would have wanted to pick. I think Electrostatic Field is also... There's an argument to be made. Let me put these away. Actually look at how many cards we have. 22 cards. So this pack is horrific. This is a pretty bad pack. Dimir Guild Gates, always nice. Electrostatic Field is actually a pretty nice wall. We don't have the most number of spells. I'm going to get the Guild Summit, and I'm actually going to run it. And I'm going to look hard as I can for things. What kind of sentence was that? What a train wreck of a sentence. We're taking the Barrier of Bones. We may not run it, but I'm taking it for sure. Oof. Wow. Whoa. Get in there. Whoa. Welcome. Alright, so we kind of backdoored into nice cards. What am I more likely to run? Vidalic and Mesmerist, I actually think never happened. Might be what we want here. We have 26 cards here. I don't really need that. God, I can't believe I got that. This deck's actually pretty legit. This is actually a pretty legit deck. I think I'm never actually going to run that, but I might run that. Oh, baby. Silent Dart. Welcome to the deck. Wow. Alright. So, I think you were in the running for a long time, Book Devourer. Fuck out of here. Discovery and Dispersal. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yes, yes. Well, maybe not, but right now I'm going to feel like yes. Now, if I just start my curve like this... What are we at right now? Is that actually a perfect 40? This is a pretty good looking deck. Let's not forget the 4 gates we have. I'm really proud of this draft. I'm really proud of this draft. We navigated this, I think, very, very, very well. I'm really pleased. Like, I mean, even if we go 0-3, we really pulled this one off, huh? We have some reliable, flexible... we have 4 2-drops. Very light on that. I think I will cut the radical idea, right? We have draw with these puppies. Draw. Yeah, actually a pretty good draw. I don't need this radical idea. I need a more reliable low drop. I actually think the Wall of Mist is what's in there for sure. I think we have to keep both the Watcher and the Mist, the Hellkite. Well, we have to keep both these Bars and Bats. We're just flyers. These 4 flyers are our little basic dudes. We have a Crackling Drake for consistency. So let's see. We definitely want the most blue. So we have 6, 9, 10 sources of blue. What do we feel about that? That looks pretty good. We have 6 sources of black. We even have the double black here. This is double blue, so that's fine. We have single black, single black, single black, double black. 6 sources. What about red? We have 5 sources in red. These are very late games. This is fine if it sits in the hand a little bit, but not that fine. Also, Chromatic Lantern, which is very helpful. You know, I think, even though, like, part of me when I looked at this, I thought 6 red was better than 6 black. But look at how much black we have. We have black that we can make use of here. Black, black. This is requirement, this is requirement. Double required, required. The only red that we really need anytime early game is the League Guildmage, and arguably the Crackling Drake, but this is much stronger later on. Like, this is not great if I drop it on turn 4, because it's a 0-4. This is a 16 lander. I would be remiss to run 16 land in this. I think I'd be a moron, I think, if I ran 16 land in this. And I'd feel like it. I'd be playing and I'd be sitting there with like 3 land, be like, we can do it. You have the Lantern? Oh yeah, no, that's I would want to run 18 land in this for sure. But the Lantern has made me content with 17. When I have an expensive curve and I'm looking to go long as is, I'm gonna want that land. We can make use of lots of land with the explosion, these double blacks, these double reds, these double blues. I think we really did it. Grixis pleasure. And I think what we want... What do we want the art to be in this? Oh, yeah. For my invariable Jeskai control days is going to be great. We have a nice sideboard for aggro and for control. It's great. And we have a lot of extra 2-drops. We have 3 extra 2-drops. Incredibly clear mulligan. We can cast one of our cards. We have a double black, a double blue, and a double red. No way in hell. This is better. But it's not great. But I think I still have to keep. Well, it's my lucky day. I'll play the black mana first in case we can get a blue out. Having a mulligan always feels so bad. I think there was a study done about the difference in win rates between a 7 and a 6 lander. And it's extremely close. It's like a 1 or 2% drop since they introduced the Scry. What a tease. Probably going to cut the Crackling Drake for just a basic 2-drop. Nice play. Our opponent looks to be quite aggressive. That was an amazing draw from our opponent. And with the Smelt Ward Minotaur to be able to maximize velocity and then cause a creature to be unable to block. It's really nice. I think we're dead next turn. This is why I was talking about wanting to run 18 land. Because you can wind up in this sort of situation. I don't think there's anything wrong with running 17 with this deck, but I would definitely run. A Whisper Agent. So we're actually only going to take 5, which is good. Surveil. Veiled Shade to the top or to the bottom. I think I'm going to go for the riskier play and put it on the bottom. Beam Splitter or Electromancer. I think I need to just block this Beam Splitter because I think there's likely going to be a lot of obnoxious split spells that can kill us. Like that. And we lose to that. Okay. Damn. We cannot win. Okay. No big deal. I'll put in a couple smaller dudes. Remove some of our harder to cast things. We don't really need another Bartizan Bats in here. We can get another 2-drop. And I think it's just going to be another Wall of Mist. I think that's a pretty good way to barricade. Now we probably don't need as much red. Do we need a little more black? Maybe a little more black would be good. I'm going to cut a mountain. I'm going to add another swamp into this. Oh, no. Do the other thing. Swamp. Because when I look at this, I really don't have very much in the low end. Berry Bones instead of Wall of Mist. I'm really concerned about the mana cost, because I really want this down super early. Child of Night is fine to come down a little later. This is technically fine to come down a little later, but I'd rather have a Wall of Mist because I think it's going to be easier to cast with 10 blue sources and 7 black. I do think that the Barrier Bones is probably better on average with this Wall of Mist, but it's the mana that I'm worried about. So I'm going to go ahead and hang on like this. And I think that we cut the Bartizan Bats because it's the weakest blocker. We cut the Drake because it's the hardest to cast with 4 mana. And I think that we've done a smart thing against Greyblanc. Greyblanc! Alright, well, we won. Good job, everyone. Oh, the power of the bats! Caw! I'm going to do this next turn and then Bartizan Bats, because right now we have more than enough mana to do anything we've ever wanted. Maximize velocity. No maximize velocity. Okay. Play this friend. Put up an army of blockers. Asgore Game says, Sean has ruined me for the Hawk. Every time I cast it, I go, Scraw! Dude, it actually increases the power of it, for sure. Notion Rain's a good one to have. Alright, we're on all defense, plus a bat swinging in every turn. Actually, a collection of bats. A flock of bats. I don't really want to attack with the Whisper Agent. Sure strike. Sure strike, 100%. Because if I double block, yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, if it's a swing again with another Gravitic Punch, that's gonna hurt. His deck is aggressive. Oops. This will be nice to draw a card. We've kind of gunked up the board. What do you know? Alright, well, the attacks of the Bartizan Bats are done, man. That would have been a bad move. Okay. Do I attack with the Bartizan Bats again? I think I actually do want all those there. So let's see. Next turn, if he swings with these two, I can do like a double block here. No, actually, I don't have enough blocks. We gotta hang tight for a little bit. There's Gravitic Punches that we die to, painfully. I could copy the Gravitic Punch and punch back. I'm going to choose not to do that. Now, if there's just another Gravitic Punch, we just, like, immediately die. So, yeah, that would suck. Yep, because I would double block like this, and then one would die. Certainly the Watcher in the Mist. Alright, so we play this, and then we play the Guild Summit. 1, 2, 3. When it enters the battlefield, you may tap any number of untapped gates. I'm going to submit this, which lets me draw a card. Then I can draw another card like this. And then we still don't do an attack. So we're going to need to get another red mana source, so that way I can just explosion this Book Devourer super easily. Murmuring Mystic is also a huge pain in the ass. Actually, I may just destroy the Murmuring Mystic. I think I'm getting a little obsessively concerned about another Gravitic Punch. We're going to be getting a hell of a lot more value out of everything we're doing with Whisper Agent and Expansion Explosion. I think that we're okay at 4. Okay, that's fine. That's the weird one. I wonder why. Huh. Okay. Well, great. It's a very weird selection. Good. great. Then I can swing with these two and just ping the bird every turn. Fuck. I think we can actually kill pretty quickly here, though. Actually, no, we can win pretty quickly. I think that I actually expansion explosion this face here. Can't attack. These two are still a safe attack, especially with my Whisper Agent. Ooh, that's a mistake, isn't it? That's a mistake, isn't it? So first of all, I'm going to cast this. Yeah, no, I still want that there. Yeah, so our opponent, like, fucked up really bad, right? Because what we do is we're going to kill off the Beam Splitter Mage. We can then block this here. And we can double block it in order to kill it. I think I can't actually kill this Murmuring Mystic, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Goblin Electromancer would get through, which I don't actually wish to have happen. So I'll block like this, and then I will block like this, and then I'll block like this. So this just kills a whole shitload of shit, yeah? Our opponent made a very, very large mistake. Really need that. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is fine. Here's a thought. Instead of Child of Night, we could also play the Creeping Chill. Seems terrible. Seems terrible. It's a terrible idea. Ignore me. So, technically, we could have explosioned one of the things that was there, but I just chill. I just chill and hang out and wait a little bit of time. See what happened. Saucy Siesta. Happy 3 years, Saucy Siesta. What a journey it has been. We did it. We're the best. And Surveillance might be useful in this deck where it's tricolor. Still can't see it. Because if we're putting that in, we need to discuss what should be cut in order to have that be run. Wow. What a blessing. This is good to Thought Erasure on this turn because it's 1 damage represented, which is fine. And I want to see the hand right away. What an asshole. What an asshole. Look at this hand. I mean, I think it's got to be the Wee Dragonauts. Stuck at 2 mana, but if he gets 3, he's online. I think this is the hardest to deal with. Combat trickery is fine. I think I can withstand some turn. That's it. Good. Now, do we want to Chromatic Lantern this turn? I think the answer is a resounding no. Okay. It's a bit annoying, but okay. Oh, jeez. There we go. I mean, if he starts maximizing altitude and chucking stuff, I mean, this... I think we might just have to Deadly Visit one of these two. I think I just Deadly Visit this next turn. Like, immediately Deadly Visit it, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, he's chipping in for a little bit. Is that another Wee Dragonauts? It's the Sonic Assault. Okay. Is the Bats better? I gotta tell you, I think it's not. I think this guy has a lot of combat tricks. He taps this. Oh my god, this takes so long. Alright, this is better. No attacks, just leave it back. So, basically, this means that Sonic Assault and Sure Strike can't really punch through. That's a jerk. Says Trample, yeah. Please turn on Auto Tap, Sean. No, I'm just not good enough. Just not good enough. No cheap spells for you, friend. Kaboom! Dude, you guys are giving me some high-level advice. Like, turn on auto-tap when I have this out, but, like, not under other circumstances? Are we serious, man? Oh, I just can't even process that nonsense. That is, like, too hard for an adult Sean to do, ever. Under any circumstance. I mean, we can't even be serious with this shit. So, a Sonic Assault and a First Strike so we can actually begin going in. Great. Use Guild Mage to copy, that could have been worth. This is going to be a Sure Struck. I want to absorb that, because don't forget that this has Trample, so if I blocked with this, it would have had First Strike and then Trampled 3 through, which I really don't want to have happen. This, add 1 mana of any color. Blue, add 1 of any color, add 1 of any color, add 1 of any color. I'm like so stressed out this game, man. I know we have like a bunch of mana and we're in good shape. Yes! Oh my god! Yeah! I've never been that stressed against a 2-land hand, man. Is it aggro is like a nightmare when they have 2 land. Woo! Woo! Oh, wait, let me... We gotta do a couple of things. First of all, I want to make sure I understand what my deck is again. I think we did such a smart move cutting Bartisan Bats and Crackling Drake in that circumstance. Yeah, everyone's with the power hot. Yeah. Oh my god, that Wee Dragonauts. Never even came to be relevant. Never even came. I like the Crackling Drake. I think it's a very good card. Wait, what am I doing? I'm going to get some delicious hot coffee and water. Just give me 1 minute. I muted myself. Shambles299 says, 1,500 bits, just getting out of a depression that's lasted a few months, finally feeling like my old self again. Congratulations on the victory and thanks for spreading your cheer and happiness. Dude, I'm so glad you're finally feeling like you're getting out of the funk. And I know that feeling, that like I'm finally feeling like myself, right? There's all this like aspirational, as far as I'm concerned, nonsense that's out there about all this like aspirational shit. You're gonna become someone who's better than yourself today, and I never found that to be the case. I feel like there's a whole bunch of just bullshit that's you've experienced in your life, and what you're trying to do is just shed that until you feel like you're returning to yourself. I think that there is no greater feeling to feel than feeling like your old self, feeling like yourself, feeling like, yeah, that's right. This is who I am. This is good. That is a tough path. This is a tricky pickle. We're going to get a turn 2 Thought Erasure, so at least we know what we're up against. I'm going to keep this. This is an okay hand. This is the kind of starting hand that we would be generally pretty happy with. We have, like, what is it, 6 opportunities to get what we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 5 opportunities. All right, great. So we're going to do this. We're going to Thought Erasure. This is why we don't have auto tap on, guys. I can't even hit it correctly. Oh. Notion Rain, Darkblade Agent. Interesting. First of all, we're going to get a turn 4 Drake, which is amazing. These are going to just trade away with our things. I think this is actually the most significant threat. Which is this weird to say? Is this weird to say? We want to get that? Our opponent also has no lands. Maybe take Notion Rain. Yeah, I think I don't take this because there's no lands. I hate this card, man. Get the hell out of here. So Crackling Drake is going to be an extraordinarily powerful play. Wow, turn 4 Crackling Drake in draft. That's disgusting. We're absolutely going to turn 5 Watcher in the Mist, and it is not close. Likely turn 6 Bartisan Bats and the Sprite. Boy, I'm glad I got rid of that Thoughtbound Phantasm. We want this. Do I want this Discovery Dispersal? Yeah. For someone who's getting land screwed? Yeah, for sure. Okay. Relentless as rats. Sneak Tomato says, thanks for always being real and spreading positivity. I hope I spread positivity. I hope so. I try. I'm not a sweetheart all the time. certainly been a grumpet. I've gotten tilted on air. You all see it. I get tilted, get angry, rage a little bit, upload that whole thing to YouTube. It's permanently emblazoned. Thanks, TBNL. I appreciate that. Why play the 3-4 in that order? Wanted to play it. Historically, I play things in main 1 because then the interface cleans itself up really nicely. Shit, go, 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 go. Clear mulligan, clear keep, clear keep. Dronout says, is it just me or is sound in MTG a bit off? I'd love to know if any of you are experiencing that, because I did update the settings from last night. Ooh, nice. We absolutely do not mind our opponent having a House Guild Mage down. Do we want our shit countered or not? I'm going to get rid of the Sinister Sabotage. I think this is the biggest threat. Disdainful Stroke is obnoxious, but I think that our opponent is going to... Ooh, yeah. I just don't want to deal with this particular card. Darkblade Agent coming down is fine. So I am going to play this Izzet Guildgate. I am then going to play the Wall of Mist. And my plan is that when I play Bartizan Bats, we expect it to get countered. Solarin0330 says that might be that person's audio driver with Chrome. I had that issue recently. Don't remember the exact fix, but some Googles should help. Probably going to leave the Bartizan Bats back to block the Darkblade Agent. I think we have more card draw than Relentless as Rats. I think so. We have a pretty substantial amount. So giving that Death Touch, swing in, I'll accept the Darkblade Agent. It's no problem. Yeah, I want to trade. This was an interesting choice, but I think this is very clearly correct. This lives, the Death Touch dies. We gotta kill the Death Touch, right? So we played around Disdainful Stroke. We're feeling good. We're feeling great. Who do we appreciate? Ourself. Me. Etrada. Okay. Can't be blocked. Yeah, this is... I actually don't think that this is the best card. So Etrada's really interesting. You know, I'm going to shoot the House Guild. So let's read what Etrada says. It says, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that's me, exile a creature that player controls. We're probably going to lose a Hellkite. Well, and we put a hit counter on it. That player loses the game if they own 3 or more exiled cards with hit counters on them. And then Etrada's owner shuffles Etrada into their library. So this is cool. Etrada's here, but Etrada's going to get shuffled. She's going to get shuffled right into the library. This is, I just think, not a particularly scary card. It's an unbelievably sweet card, but I'm... Like, so we can't block it. It's going to hit. It's going to remove this. Fine. Hi. One hit counter. Aish. Disdainful Stroke is going to be a pretty big pain in the ass. Alright. Nothing to do here, huh? This is a fine time to attack. Any block is okay, because I think that with 2 mana, it's very tough to have a double surveil. I don't think that this is the winningest position, but I think we're okay. I think we're actually okay. This repeated surveilling is a real pain in the ass. God, this disdainful stroke. Shit. Hey, Flame Ring. Thanks for the 8 months, man. So now I don't want to attack because now the House Guildmage can tap to surveil, making this a 4/4 when it blocks. So that's bad. So what we need to do is we need to first draw a rando 5-drop that we can just cast that can get Disdainful Stroke. Even the 4-mana thing, like Partisan Bats. We're in a losing position right now. We're in a losing position. Yuck. This is going to be a hard one to live through. I'm going to have to chump the Thoughtbound Phantasm here. It's your friend, Chumpin' Sean. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, this is just gonna get countered. Oh my god. Counter this, baby. And then our opponent has lethal, so we're gonna concede. I'm just gonna counter this one. Do I actually think it's probably intelligent for me to pick up more Disdainful Strokes in my time. I mean, I think our deck is pretty fine. I mean, we could just be insane and put in a Silent Dart. But I think that's actually pretty nonsense. I mean, it's really the Disdainful Stroke and the Land Flood that hurt us a little bit. Alright, we're mulliganing that. Oh, we're mulliganing that. Alright, we're just gonna chuck this one away. Titus Lunter, I love that artist so much. Keeping this. Give me a swamp, or give me an island. Woo! All right, we need an island. I'm not keeping a swamp, man. Pilfering him is pretty funny. Damn, I'm good. All right, we can win now. That was very close. This was very close. That's a bomb card right there. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that puppy. I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna absolutely 100% notion right away. That's really greedy of me. But I'm gonna... Ah, Jesus. I think I actually chucked this away. Because the Watcher in the Mist is easier to cast. I think I should chuck that off. No, this is an important card in the control matchup. But I think I need to get rid of that one. It's an okay outcome. The reason I'm keeping this is because of expansion. If you counter a spell of mine, I can copy the counter and counter your counter with expansion. It's like super essential, critical thingaroo-ha. Why no attacks? Because he is Surveillius. Your land luck is disgustingly awesome. I don't know about that. I do build my decks reasonably, I will argue. Oh, you tapped this. Oh, okay. I was like, what is going on? I thought Erasure or Whisper Agent. Dude, I thought Erasure, 100%. This hurts us a little too much. I'm going to get rid of this Disdainful Stroke, I think. Whew, that's a nice one to get. I just don't want to be countered, man. Just don't want it. Don't want the counters. There's a lot of interesting choices here. Converting Man costs 4 or less, which stinks a bit, but... I think he's not going to get rid of the Wall of Mist. Yeah, I think the Whisper Agent is a smart one to poop out there. So our opponent is essentially banking on constantly tapping this forever before getting a Watcher in the Mist out. Yeah. Deadly Visit's gonna hurt, but, you know, gotta run into it at some point. Yeah, I just gotta do this right away. So we're going to very slowly take some damage here. I think it's okay, because we can get the Guild Summit out, and we can slowly begin to outdraw Relentless as Rats. So that'll be good. Holy guacamole, that's really bad. That's horrible. I dare say that's bad news. Alright, we're going to start taking a lot of damage. Alright, no attacks. Dude, 3/4s in the air with a Deadly Visit in hand. I think our opponent is probably got us. That's gonna be a little bit difficult to work around. Okay. This helps. This does help. So we're gonna slow this bird down, right? Kaboom. This is a counter spell. He's got it all! Alright, we can't win. We're done with this game. He beat us. Fuck. Oh, crap. Woo. If we get to 3 wins with this, I'll be super happy. Because at 2 wins, we get mostly even. At 2 wins, we get 800 gems in 3 packs. Oh no, it's 3 wins. We get 1,500 gems in 4 packs. Yeah, that's what we want to get to. I mean, he just had really nice sets of hands that our deck couldn't particularly do much against. Still really, really pleased with and proud of our little deck. Like, we also have had some tough mulligans. Not like the, you know, 2-3 land keep, but like, literally we've got a 1-lander a lot of the time. Alright, well, I'm keeping this. Probably don't need that. And I mean, outside of that, I'm really pleased with this deck. Superlatively, very much. Oh, Jesus. Let's get a Dimir Guild gate down, and then is it Guild Gate? Well, this could be very bad for us. Hey, good to see you, Inescapable Blaze. Let's get this puppy down. This isn't going to be doing much for a bit, but this is like so scary. This is such a scary card to play against. Oh my god, repeated surveil. Okay, how do we stabilize against this? Because the repeated both puppies are growing is pretty much impossible to deal with. I think I'm going to Notion Rain for more answers. Mountain we want. Do we actually want this puppy? He's pretty good, but I can't really block that much with it. We have enough mana that we want, so I'm going to go ahead and hang on to it. I'm going to play the Muse Drake, Dimir Guildgate, and then I'll be able to Inescapable Blaze this. So we'll have dealt with one of our threats, which is good. I think there's some simple removal spells that I wish I just had, like my Artful Takedown. That's one of the things we're missing, is some cheap removal. Just like Deadweights, you know? -2/-2 on a little baby guy. Alright, so I can Muse Drake to defend a little bit, and I think that's the play. I think I do this, and then I just Muse Drake. We shouldn't have no hope right now. We can block 1 damage, reduce the incoming to 3. This is going to be an issue, but I'll probably be able to double Whisper Agent block it at some point. Eventually, if you think about it. So our opponent does not have a Watcher in the Mist, it seems, because Nightmare would have played the Watcher in the Mist beforehand. This card is disgusting. Alright. Alright, I think I'm not going to attack. I think we might be able to do this. This is a very tough start. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. I mean, I couldn't think of a better run out than that. That's probably like the nut opening for a Dimir deck. Oh! Oh! The Watcher in the Mist. Oh, God. Crap. Holy shit. I don't even care, man. I'm gonna run this out. It's good, it's cheap. Cast it. So now this is a 5, so I'm gonna have to chump here. No, it's mathematically impossible for me to win. Okay. I think Whisper Agent probably should have gone to the bottom. What do we want to do here? You know, actually, I think I might even put in the Silent Dart and cut a Wall of Mist. That's the best possible opening, and I think I was relying a little hard on the Inescapable Blaze to maybe save us. I think I needed to keep digging. What's the record so far? We're just 1-1. 1-1. I think Whisper Agent I should have not kept. I was thinking of like, well, I mean, if he plays another ground dirtler, I can at least trade up, but I think it's just not as helpful for us. Red Splash just hurts you. Pure Dimir is just way too strong. I don't know if you saw the draft, Mono. It's not like I'm starting the draft off and choosing to, you know, go with one set of cards instead of another set of cards. It was a really tough, difficult draft. If you're suggesting that with the cards we wound up picking that I should cut the red, I don't know about that. Mono says you can force Dimir every time against AI draft. I don't like that reasoning. That's a bit suspect. I don't want to hope that there is an outcome based upon behavior that I don't really have control over. When instead what I can do is just look at the cards and look at, you know, what's actually being presented to me. Alright, double Whisper Agent is okay. Hey, look at this, we're getting some damage in. So we know that Nightmare does not have... Well, actually... I think Dimir is... I used to think Dimir is the strongest. I'm not so sure anymore. I actually really like Selesnya a lot. I really like Boros a lot, Surveil one. Dimir is just very consistent because of all the Surveil fixing. Block? I block nothing. 3 blues. Okay. Alright, we're actually getting a curve. Has the draft AI been figured out? I don't know that it has. I know it does things that are weird. I literally can't cast that, so I'm just going to pass that one up. Wow. My opponent could just have a Whisper Agent, and I'd be happy to trade either of these cards for a Whisper Agent. Hello, Mazero4. Hello. Alright, no counterspell. I think I did the... I'm still like super unbelievably pleased with this draft. I think we really did a good job with what we were given. I always forget Crackling Drake draws. Yeah! I love this card. I have this, like, absolutely nonsense is-it deck that I do for my daily quests. And I only had one Crackling Drake in all of my chords. So, if our opponent, again, has a Whisper Agent, what are you going to do? I think I want to play a Whisper Agent over drawing, so I'm just going to swing in. Great. Yeah, I think, like, this is one thing I've learned a lot from my friend Tristan, where he's like really good at just identifying when he should just, how he should commit based upon what he's seeing. It's really, really cool. Like, I watched this draft where after, like, the first, like, many picks, he was, like, 3 picks into pack 2, and it still was not clear what color he was. And he, like, navigated his way out and got a very weird-looking 3-color deck and then went 7-0. Like, this hurts a bit, but if we can Whisper Agent our way, and he does this all the time. He wins, like, almost every draft he makes. It's, like, so good. Let's get some black land, huh? This is a pretty scary board for us. Certainly swinging in with the whispers. Do I also want to swing in with the League Guild Mage? I think no, because there are... Is there a two... No, there's Dazzling Lights, which I don't think Nightmare runs, but I just don't want to lose the League Guild Mage in that circumstance. So this is a very significant threat, and then we play this guy out. This is scary, scary, quite contrary. Disdainful Stroke? Really? Okay. Collision says, Dear Day 9, if not already covered, can you say anything about whether or you're doing anything else at TC beyond your MNG? What do those acronyms stand for? Like... TwitchCon and meet and greet. Haha! I plead my Fifth Amendment rights on some things. However, I do have a lot of free time this year, which is nice. How come I don't use the auto tap? Because I fuck up a lot. Solace Spur. That's it. That's all there is to it. I just screw the pooch frequently. And with frequency. Surveillance! I'm glad the Disdainful Stroke went down on my big boy. Hope to see you there, Justin. I ain't no lie. Baby, bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye. Deadly Visit is gonna go. And that's game, yeah? Unless the creature comes down. Hey! Alright, so that one's gonna go. These are all 2 and 2 and 2. So we want to do this first. So we can almost kill. Get out of here. Nice. Ah. Alright. Just Dispersal? No, this is each opponent returns a non-land permanent they control with the highest converted mana cost. We would return this Night Veil Sprite, and it would have no impact on the board state. This is an acceptable exchange, though. So now the Night Veil probably can't attack. This is a drafted deck? Oh, yeah. Oh my god, I cannot wait to eat Italian for dinner. Guess who's been eating healthy all week? Chicken, spinach, black beans, salmon, sweet taters. So if I swing out, there's got to be a combat trick here, otherwise death. So if I swing out, this gets eaten. Whisper Agent is really bad for us. Whisper Agent just blows me up. Nope, nope, I don't need to do anything. It's better that I just use this, draw a card. Been eating so healthy. So we're gonna clean that health off by having Passatelli. Butter, cream, garlic, Parmesan cheese, Italian sausage. Dude. Nice. Land. Cool. If he's bold, he'd swing in with that. Ah! Do you still see Sensei Case and his MTG wisdom? I haven't actually talked Case in a while. He does work at Wizards of the Coast now in their play design. Shit. In response, I will keep drawing. Alright, so this is a disdainful stroke. Come on. Drawing to a turn and can't get there? Miss my deadly visit. Just not quite enough removal. Obviously block this. Okay. Alright, everyone. We're doing it. We are doing it. I have Bartisan Bats. A counter would be so great to see right now. Because the way we're going to win this is we're just going to get an explosion. We're going to target Nightmare right between the eyes. And just BAM! Take him out. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Oh, hell yeah. Just keeping land back. There's been a lot of surveilled land. No, not at all. Just top decks. Captain Thor says, hey, Diamond chat. Oh, no. I've been a viewer from the early days of your days and finally made it, so I'm a sub, even if it's only a Twitch Prime sub. Just wanted to thank you for all the years of entertainment you brought us. Particularly love your laugh, because even in the lowest moment, it never fails to make me laugh. Hope you have a nice day. You'll have many more years of laughing ahead of you. Well, that is a lovely message to see, man. This is not a lovely message to see. We're just going to chuck the island home. I'm chumping the thief, by the way. Please, please do not hit my explosion, dude. That's it. I mean, you want to hit with all the flyers. Every single one. That's the play right there. Just fly, fly, fly. I think we might actually want that big boy, that 4/5 trample discarder. Yeah, no, and the Night Veil. Oh, okay. I will now draw a card. Please be Expansion Explosion. If it's that, then we just win. Oh my god, how many islands are in this deck, man? This is the worst. Exile one of them face down and put the rest in their graveyard. You know what sucks about this? The face down exiled card I can't see. I'm desperate. I think I might actually lead Guildmage at the start of the turn. Let's stop here. Oh, fuck. Alright, we are a desperate man. Fuck. We don't have enough mana. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose because we don't have enough fucking mana. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, man. No attacks. Now, it's plausible that we win. It's plausible. We're gonna have to chump the 2/2. We'll go to 1. If there is an additional Surveil effect in hand, we die. Should have kept the Surveil in hand in case he can discard 2 cards. Oh, shit. Oh my god, crap. Chump 2/2, why not chump the 6/6? I can't. The 6/6 has Menace. So, I need 2 blockers. Despy, damn it, we lost. We went 1 and 2. Whew. Well, that was... It was one tough match, and one match where I just think our opponent had, like, a way better deck. Just a way better deck.